scenesbyjoe with LUNCHBOX'S, and today I'm here with San Antonio metal band Rival. So what's up, guys? So we all know the story. Izzy and RJ, right?
Yeah, RJ.
Y'all started in 8th grade, right? And then the bassist Alex, correct?
Yes.
You kind of like joined throughout the band's history, correct?
Yes.
But I kind of want to know, how did you two meet? Like, just in general, how did y'all meet, and how did y'all get the idea to develop Rival?
Well, I was taking guitar classes back in 7th grade, and then eventually in 8th grade, I took a class, and then I saw this dude, and then we were playing guitar and stuff like that, and then I was like, man, I want to start a band, dude. I want to start a band. I was like, but the thing is, it's hard to find a drummer.
It was extremely. It was like asking out your crush for the first time, it was really fucking awkward. That's the only way I could kind of relate it to, because like he said, we met in guitar class, and so we were both playing guitar, right? He didn't know that I played drums or any of that shit. So I remember how it went. He was telling me, he's like, yeah, man, I have a friend, a bassist, and blah blah blah. He's like, I've been trying to start a band. He's like, it's just hard to find a drummer. I'm like, I play drums, and he's like, oh yeah. He's like, well, what kind of music you like, this and that, and I'm like, kind of like felt really like it started off with Nirvana, Metallica, all those fucking bands, mainly grunge and shit. And I was like, I'll be your drummer, if you wanna come to my house. And so, anyways, I remember the first song we played in my garage. It was About a Girl by Nirvana.
Yeah.
Ever since then, we just clicked, man.
And eventually in high school, Alex came along and was like, hey, I play bass. And then
We went through a couple of people until
yeah.
That's what we got. This motherfucker right here.
And how long did it take for Alex to join, after Rival was skated or was started?
About 3 years, something like that. 8
Yeah.
or 9.
Yeah, because I think it was mostly senior or junior year that we were he ended up coming up to us.
Yeah, I hit y'all up my junior year because I texted you first. Because one of my friends had sent me y'all's account.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we always try to give a couple songs to that kind of relates to our music, and then to see if they can play along with it. And then we gave him a couple songs like Tool and Death and all that stuff, and then he ended up playing through all of them. We're like, yeah, you're in. You know what I mean? You got it.
Did you just challenge him and see what he could do?
Yeah, I wanted to see his emotions.
He's very creative. He's very creative.
Age and Serenity, right? Correct?
Yeah.
So, did y'all face any challenges while writing, developing it?
Man,
Too many fucking
too
challenges.
many,
We got the
bro.
camera on. Let's talk about it.
Where the fuck do I start?
So we went through a bunch of trying to trials, cause we recorded it ourselves in our garage, and I had a MacBook, or not a MacBook, a Mac Mini or whatever, and trying to record with Pro Tools. It was midsummer, so the computer would overheat, and we would be halfway through a take, and then it'll be the computer stopped, and we're like, fuck, bro. So we were just trying, and it was mostly him, because he's trying to do fast double bass and stuff like that, so he would have to do it 10, 20 times. And
we were we didn't have jobs, so we didn't have money to go to the studio, so we had to do it all ourselves, in a fucking garage during summer where it's heating, the computer is overheating. So I'd be going through a drum take, and I'd be hitting every note, great drum take, boom, the fucking computer crashes.
Was it a laptop or a desktop?
It was a desktop, and then I would have to put in school where they would you get a sprained ankle, and then they would be oh, here's an ice pack, and then they would put a piece of paper towel and stuff. I would have to put that shit on my computer because it would overheat. Yeah, to cool it down. Dude, it's surprisingly it fucking worked, bro. It was pretty cool. And but yeah, and then I tried mixing it, and so if it sounds like ass, it's because I was 18 or 16, 17, and trying to record it.
I didn't know better.
Yeah, so but that's pretty much how it went down, and then we recorded Ways Apart ourselves. But with that album, everybody helped out so much, man. We got the art cover by my cousin, and man, I love the art for that album cover. It's supposed to represent the emotions I went through trying to make that album, with all the lyrics and stuff like that, with inner kind of problems and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And dealing with my own mental problems and stuff. So it's a pretty cool album, and I really like it. Bye, thank you. So yeah.
That's what's up. So I did want to ask. I did listen to the album. It was pretty good. Of
Thank
course,
you.
fucking Rival.
Thank you.
But on the 7th track, I think it's called Two Wheel MFs arguing.
Yeah.
Was that a wheel argument right there, or was it just y'all just playing around?
Fuck!
You gotta do it. You don't think you gotta try it again. You don't think my fucking arm is burning? You don't think my fucking feet hurt? Yeah, my arm. No, that was real. Because like.
What was the context? How did it get led up to y'all?
Well, I think at that time we had started our Instagram page, so we wanted to. We weren't playing shows yet, so when we would post, it would just be videos of us playing in the garage.
Yeah.
So we were running through "Fear Yourself," I believe, which is one of the hardest songs for me to play on drums. It's really fast, and we had done it, and I thought it was fine, and he's like, "Nah, man, we gotta do it again." I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean we gotta do it again?" And then like after that, that's the audio that you hear.
Yeah, I was like, dude, like we always talk shit like to each other. We're like, man, fucking do it again, bro. Like you did it, you played it like fucking ass, and then you'd be like, dude, I'm fucking tired, and I'll be like, no, bro, you don't think I'm fucking tired, bro? That song, my forearm gets like fucking like.
My double kick fucking legs.
See exactly. So I'm like, do what I do, and you can't do what I fucking do. So like, it's stupid. So, yeah, that's the context of that shit. So.
Y'all just recreated the whole thing, but like summarized it a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, yeah.
But so I know back in November y'all released the album, single, Disordered Minds.
Desolate Minds.
Desolate Minds. I'm so sorry.
No, you can.
But can you give us some details on how the single came to be? Like, how did y'all come up with the idea? Any inspirations y'all had while making the album? Single. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
What would you say inspiration or just heavy like?
Well, whenever we were playing like shows and event and like we'd have the songs from Rage and Serenity and like we were like, man, we need to like do something that'll get the crowd like moving. So the idea of that song is like we love Foo Fighters, and like in Foo Fighters they have a song called Enough Space, and like it's like da da na 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 na, and people would just jump. So the idea is to try to get people like whenever the breakdown comes in or like the beginning of the song and the whole thing comes in for people to start jumping. So what's it called? So that's whenever I started like writing that stuff, and then what's it called? More like kind of like Death, Pantera type vibes, and then I love the bass line that he does. If you ever listen to the song, like he does on the chorus, he does something like and that's pretty cool. I like his creativity.
Right here again.
So what do you think, bro?
I really like the album. Or the single. Damn. I don't even know.
I got you too, bro.
I don't know our own music. Whenever I was writing my part for it, I listened to a lot of Human from Death, like that whole album. And that's where I got most of the bass part ideas from that album.
Shout out Steve DiGiorgio.
Yeah, Death is like very like
huge on all of us.
Yeah. So if it like you get a like
Death the band?
Yeah, Death the
band.
band.
Okay.
That's my favorite band. So like you know what I mean. Like, I get
watch
a lot
Chuck
of,
Schuldiner and you watch him, you'll put two and two together.
That's what's so. I find like a lot of metal bands I talk to a lot of them get inspired by Death.
Yeah.
I personally never listened to Death. I mean,
dude,
at this point I gotta listen to it now.
Yeah, you gotta listen to it. You'll love it, bro.
Yeah, dude.
But anyways, it's been almost 2 years, right, since y'all played your first show, May 6th.
Yeah.
Where was it at, by the way?
This place called Sage's Cave.
Crack house.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, that was like the craziest first show ever because like.
Pure adrenaline.
Yeah, well, it was our first show and like. It was getting moved around a lot, like, oh, we're gonna play at this house, and then it was like, oh, we're gonna play at the ditch, and then
the cops are coming, we're gonna play at the ditch.
Yeah, we're gonna play at a ditch, and then so we get moved back to the house, and then eventually it was our turn to play, and then like for both of us, like it was just us two.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't there, bro. He had stuff to do, and what's it called? We were all like scared because it was our first like time playing. I guess everybody has that like nervousness.
Nervous. Dude, the adrenaline was
first show,
crazy.
gotta make the crowd.
Yeah, dude.
Gotta get the moshing, gotta get the hype up.
And it felt better because there were other bands that were we were gonna be the only two piece, and the other people were also two pieces. So it was like, okay, we're not gonna be only just two people on stage. Then they all dropped out the day of, and then it was only us that were gonna be only two people on there. I was like, fuck, I was scared. How the fuck are we gonna do this? You know, like we're not used to this. It's our first show.
But man, like I'll tell you what, like before we even played a show, people kind of had an idea of who we were. So
we already
like,
had the album out.
Yeah, we already had the album out before like our first show.
So you gave people a little bit of a sneak peek of what y'all sounded like, just to give people what to expect.
Yeah, but man, everybody like, dude, they treated us so well, man. Like they like accepted us with open arms and everything like that, and it was like one of the best first shows ever, like in our opinion. You know what I mean? Like, and we're really glad that there's this dude named Esgar, right?
Esgar, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
We went to high school with him.
Yeah, we went to high school with him, and like homie, like, I didn't have a microphone stand, and you'll see if you ever watch the videos of like the first, I think we have it on our Instagram, and bro was holding a microphone to me, like, you know, the whole set, because like I didn't bring a microphone stand. I was like, dude, that was pretty fucking badass. Like, it was so scary, but it was pretty cool. Yeah, DIY shit, like really crazy.
Very DIY core.
Yeah, it was
Very,
pretty cool.
very MySpace old crack house vibe.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, our buddy, he sat on the couch back there, and like he got up, and like his
Shout
whole
out
back
Chopper.
was all, his whole back was all fucked up, like bumps and everything,
It was
dude.
all itchy and like.
It was so bad.
There were
dude.
dishes stacked in the sink so high. Like, who the fuck lives here? It was crazy.
It was pretty cool though. It was a good first
It
experience.
was great.
So besides this first show, since it sounds like it would be your best show, what other shows would you say would be the most memorable show? What was a show that made y'all think, what made y'all like, would remember it for the rest of your lives, basically? Any shows y'all played with throughout the 2 years?
I think
y'all?
the first time we played me and him had been talking about like, damn, like, you know, like, because spaces were dying down. We're like, damn, we need to find a space. And we started talking. He came up, we're like, let's go driving around town. Let's try to find places and blah, blah, blah. And he randomly just tells me, he's like, what about Pearsall? I'm like, what about it? He's like, no, they have a pavilion there. Like, you know, there's outlets around there. Like, I think it would be smart. All right, let's go check it out. So we did a test run and it went pretty well. And we had a lineup. We got a lineup. We did it in the pavilion. And a shit ton of people came. And it kind of became notorious for a little bit. Like, a lot of bands were wanting to throw shows here and shit. And those shows, all of them, you know, I'll remember. Like, because, like, that was the first time I think, like we played to, like, our like, a larger audience. And the adrenaline was, like, even more, like higher to the roof. So, definitely those. There was this place called, downtown. We played with Porcelain, Menorah, Daycare, Vice versa. It shut down.
It shut down too.
It was like an underground club, and you get it packed out. It's dark, and it was the shit.
Yeah. I think most of the small, like, compacted places are really cool because, like, everybody's close and
Everybody's forced to push somewhere.
yeah.
Like,
So
yeah.
I think that was pretty cool.
Awesome, guys. So
Guys were good.
thank
you
you.
guys, appreciate it.
So I know I did see an interview of y'all a long time ago. I think this was when the first album was releasing. Y'all did talk about y'all did have stuff y'all made back in 8th grade a long time ago that y'all never talk about again.
Yeah, never.
But if there were some songs that were unreleased, will there ever be a possibility that you would decide to remaster them, get him on bass, and re-release it for the sanitary scene?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
There's the thing, man. His vocals, he has like a higher voice, man. So back then, he sounded like fucking like the
Xbox squeaker.
Yeah, he sounded like
I
that.
saw that.
That's how he sounded on vocals. But the guitar parts, he was writing pretty good. At least I feel, you know. So I'd like to bring some of that back.
Take some time real quick to promote whatever y'all want to promote, your pages, any personal projects you got.
So, what do you think?
Well, follow at fucking.rival. Us on
Instagram.
Stream our newest single, Desolate Mind,
It's on everything.
on all platforms.
Right now we're getting a song. I think. Did I send it to you? It's called Silent Requiem. I think I might have sent it to you or somebody.
We sent it to someone.
We sent it to somebody.
I don't
I don't think I got any songs for y'all.
We have a song coming out soon. It's called Silent Requiem. It's one of it's like a cool breakdown and all that stuff. It's a very cool song. We really like playing it live.
You got screaming and singing.
Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much gonna be soon. We're gonna start promoting it pretty soon and maybe try to do like a cool music video for it because
Our music videos, that's badass.
So like, you know, we need people to help us with like recording music videos and stuff like that. So if anybody out there can help us,
Hit us up.
Yeah, Silent Requiem is gonna come out soon. That's gonna be our next single. Definitely be on the lookout for that. We also got a song called Ways Apart. There's the regular song and then the like acoustic version of it. That one's really good. I like that one. And other than that, yeah, go check out our Instagram, our music on all platforms, Desolate Mind. And yeah, thank you for having us in here.
Of course, guys, no problem. Nice meeting y'all.
Honor.